am the Virgo Queen, here to awaken the divine consciousness. I do Mother Peace Tarot and astrological readings, and this weekly weather forecast is for the collective consciousness for November 28th through December 4th. Now, when I first look at a reading, I look at the heart of the matter. And the first card is the significator, which is Eight of Swords. Eight is about change, and swords is the mental plane, so our thoughts. And what this is showing is that we are trying to go for what we want to happen. So we want a specific type of change to occur. But usually when we make plans or have an exact idea of how life needs to happen, we get caught in a trap of illusion. Because where our thoughts truly need to come from is from our higher perspective of knowing that we can have our intentions and our heart's desires that can lead us, but when our thoughts try and take in too much information and want us to move forward in a way that perhaps serves the ego instead of the higher self, it causes disruption. And so this change is in our perspective, trying to be more open to how we actually perceive the information and messages that are coming into our existence. Because in the atmosphere, we have reverse Four of Swords. So here we go. We have four, which is about protection and boundaries, and it's reversed. It's lopsided. Now it's open. So it's showing that our mental mind, that we are now open to receive new information and asking to be guided through our mental world in order to really change that perspective. And this will affect our cross current, which is reverse Ace of Discs. So this shows that whatever idea that we were really holding on to is not going to turn out the way we expected it to. And so in this, it shows that the work or the relationship or whatever that was coming into being isn't exactly how you thought it would. Perhaps the money didn't come. And sometimes it just means that there is something much bigger on its way, and that we just really have to let go of what we think it should be. But in our root, we have Shaman of Discs. So regardless of what's going on in our internal world, we are still walking our path. We still have the strength and the clarity and the determination to make our life happen. We too have this new moon in Sagittarius that is supporting this new growth and rebirth. So pay attention this week to what we and how we're truly motivated in life. Because in the sky, we have reverse Seven of Swords. A lot of mental energy is going on right now. Perhaps we're preparing for this Mercury retrograde that's going to be happening in the middle of December. But we will feel its shadow starting December 1st, which is on Thursday. So get your Mercury in order. Make sure you buy all the electronics that you need to buy for Christmas holidays before Thursday. I know it's a lot, but we probably should have done that during this past big weekend of shopping. And so in the sky, we have this reverse Seven of Swords, which is showing that we're no longer trying to strategize how things need to happen. Perhaps we've learned what our inner world is trying to show us. And is showing that we're moving away of trying to create a strategic plan and being more open to how the path is truly revealing itself. Because in the recent past, we had Two of Wands, and so we were coming from a place of really listening to that deep intuition. We were probably a bit hesitant about listening to it because of all the past experiences of, well, sometimes it not working out. But that is the true gift, is when we're able to really understand where our intuition comes from. And this goes through trial and error. And so again, just keep trusting and keep asking, is this right for me? Because in the self-concept, we have Ace of Wands, and this is what I'm talking about, this new moon in Sag. It is a complete rebirth. Our self, our identity is going through this new exhilarated energy of showing that, yes, I am determined to make my life happen. What can I do to do that? What belief systems do I have to let go of in order to truly accept who I am and where I'm going? This new moon in Sag is on Tuesday, and this energy will be with us until Thursday. We have 3 days in this new moon energy, so make it count. Make your new life known to the world and to the ones around you. And this is a great time to, again, spend some time alone, meditate, and really get clear on what's being let go of and released. And then take some time to envision and to rebirth this new life, because it's happening and you're going to have the energy to make it happen. But in our hopes and fears, we have reverse 8 of Cups. So this is what I'm talking about, spending some time to let go of the things that have caused you depression or fear, because it no longer has to hold you. But when you name those cups and you give it a name, then it can be seen and heard. And a lot of the times, the things that are so suppressed and lost in us just want to know that they exist. That sadness does exist. Give it a name, for then it can be released and sent on to a new destiny, and perhaps, hopefully, not with you, but for it to seek its greater purpose in life. And in the future, we have 4 of Cups, and so there needs a moment, because a lot of cards, they can be experienced in, especially minor arcanas, they can be experienced in 5 minutes. It could be a day. It's not a long process. It really depends on you and how conscious you are of moving through each card. And so this 4 of Cups is about being a little bit too hard on ourselves, not giving us enough credit to really see of all the things we've really accomplished in this life. So it makes us want to go in and not want to deal with the world because we've been so disappointed by everything else, because we're not where we want to be. This Sagittarius energy has this huge vision for life, so much bigger than, well, sometimes we're even capable of in an entire lifespan. So these big expectations of Sag, well, they can be a bit disalarming to the human consciousness and to human reality. So we just have to make peace with those places in us that know how big we truly are, and to be humbled by that, and to trust that what does need to be experienced in this life will happen, and just be grateful for that. Because in the house, we have 10 of Discs. And so we will be experiencing this in community, in family, in our tribe. And so obviously we spent this weekend with the holidays, with family, and it will move forward into this week of what did we learn, and are we still being supported, and are we asking for help in places where we truly need it? And so just trust that you do have the support, even if it's not with your direct family members, but those around you in work or in your community. And always remember to reach out and ask for help, because it's always there. And in the outcome, we have 4 of Discs. We have a lot of 4s, so it's a lot about feeling in need of protection, especially when we go through big changes and transformations. There needs to be some sort of familiarity, some comfort in the past. And so that's why this protection and the knowing of ourselves and these past experiences bring us comfort. But because this change is so big, we just have to remember to keep opening up, even if it's just a little bit. Because this 4 of Discs is asking us to kind of come out and to see what the rest of the world is doing and see what our impact can be from it. Because in the outcome, we have reverse sun. So the dark night of the soul is over, and we are celebrating life to its fullest capacity. But it's reversed, and so it's probably hasn't even hit the conscious level that you're actually happy. That it's probably this unconscious block of, well, what does it mean to be happy? And once I'm happy, does that mean it's all gets taken away again? A lot of times that's an old belief system, is if I get to be happy, and if I really get to truly experience this love and joy in life, then that means I have to experience the opposite. Well, perhaps it's not about being blissed out anymore, and it's about being so conscious of the love that we are presently in, and knowing that that can never leave us. And that, yes, be in the moment of this celebration. And know, yeah, things cycle in and out and transform, but know that that love is always there and will never leave you. Hope this helps. Have an amazing week. And if you'd like a one-on-one or personal reading, contact me at www.innerdoorways.com. Have a beautiful day.